Okay, having a quick look at some slate roof repairs today. So had a storm blow through, did a bit of damage, it's pretty bad. I'll come to this house here, have a little look at the roof, and we've got a traditional style slate roof, and it's just managed to rip off some of the tiles, mainly focused on the edge where the edge of the tiles meet up where the gable is, and it seems it seems to have been able to flick them off and damage them, so we're just going to be replacing them with some reclaimed tiles, so that they don't stand out like a sore thumb. So what we're going to do here is we're just going to clear up any screws, nails, any debris that's trapped underneath the tiles, so we can slide the new ones underneath. And you're going to start working at the bottom edge that's closest to the gutter, and that one's always doubled up, and the first tile goes down first and the second tile, when that's placed over the top, we always make sure that it overlaps where the gap is going to be between the two tiles below, so that when rainwater runs down it, it's not just going to run through the crack straight through into the building. It's always going to be overlapping. And let's have a little look here at seeing what the damage is like and giving it a little bit of a muck around, cleaning up and so on. Gonna pre-drill the slate here through some existing holes, because directly underneath this, as I pointed out just before in the video, there's some briefing buttons that run underneath, and what I'm going to do is because this is going to be the lowest tile, this goes down first, going on top of another tile, I'm pre-drilling through the tile, and then I'm going to screw down through the tile, and what that's going to do is sandwich it down. You'll never see that screw because I'm doing it underneath where the next tile is going to go over it, so it doesn't matter. It's not gonna, no water ingress is going to be able to get through there, because the next tile will just lay flush over the top and allow the water to flow over it. Okay, because this is going to be probably one of the highest tile that I'll need screwing down. I can't screw through this like I have the other ones, because the screws would be visible, which means if you can see them, then the water can go down them, down through the screw holes and into the building. So what I've done is I've screwed down, I've screwed this metal, this perforated steel bar onto the roofing batten, then pushed it underneath the tile above by sliding it with a slate, and then I've laid it down on top of the tile I'm doing now. And then what you'll be able to see there is that when I place the next tile in above, I'll be able to bend the metal strip upwards, and that'll stop that final tile from slipping down. This style of verge, it doesn't have any fixings to hold it down on the edge, so what I've done is I've got some copper wire, and I've drilled through the edge of the tiles there, and I've just looped them together just on the right hand side, and that'll give it a mechanical fixing to hold it from stopping the wind from catching the edge of it and ripping it off anymore. It's a tricky one because you can buy a dry verge system that goes over the edge, and that's like a plastic cap, and it stops ingress from bugs and stuff like that, and it'd go along that edge there where I've just pointed. But this is a much older style system where it's just been pointed up along that edge, so where them tiles have been on the top, they'll have to be repointed. And I'm doing the same thing again on this smaller half tile on the front of the property now, where I'm going to drill through the top slate and then the slate underneath, and then I'll band a copper band around it, and that'll just give it a mechanical fixing. Because if I did a a drop down tab that would come underneath and flick back to hold it upwards, there's still a chance that it could be flicked off with the wind. So this way it'll bind it in place. When I'm drilling here, I'm just very gently holding the drill on the tile and just letting it slowly take its course, because if you place too much pressure on these old reclaimed tiles, you could just shatter the tile. You see there, as I come through dead quick, and that was just, I say, just the weight of the drill, and you can see there, I'm not drilling into the roof, I'm drilling onto the edge, and put the little copper bands on there, and that just holds it nice and tidy. Just got to come back here now and just repoint up this little bit here. So I've mixed up a 4-to-1 mix there, so it's 4 sand to 1 cement, and I'm just going to go around and repoint up any of this edge here, and that'll stop driving rain, so where wind pushes rain into the building, or ingress from insects or animals or anything like that, and plus keep the wind out.